You wake up every morning determined to change your life. You want to be more disciplined, more focused, more successful. But by the end of the day, you're back where you started, distracted, exhausted, and feeling like you've wasted yet another day. Why does this happen? Why does self-discipline feel like an impossible mountain to climb? The truth is, you don't need a complete personality overhaul. You just need micro-habits, tiny, effortless changes that over time transform you into the person you want to become. And today, you'll discover exactly how to use them to go from zero to hero. Think about this. What's easier? Doing 100 push-ups a day or just one? Reading an entire book in a day or just one page? Most people fail at self-discipline because they aim too high, too fast. But small, consistent actions beat massive, unsustainable efforts every single time. Let's start with identifying your keystone micro-habit. The one habit that, when done consistently, triggers a chain reaction of positive change. It could be as simple as making your bed, drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, or writing down one goal for the day. These seem insignificant, but they train your mind to commit. And commitment is the foundation of discipline. Now here's where things get interesting. How do you make these micro-habits stick? Your brain loves rewards, and the easiest way to ensure consistency is by celebrating small wins. Every time you complete a habit, acknowledge it. Check it off a list. Give yourself a mental high five. The key is momentum. You're not just doing a habit, you're building an identity. You're not someone who tries to wake up early. You are an early riser. You're not someone who wants to be fit. You are someone who never skips a workout, even if it's just one push-up. And if you think these small habits won't make a difference, remember this. 1 degree of change in a plane's trajectory can determine whether it lands in New York or crashes into the ocean. Let's take a real-life example. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, talks about the British cycling team. They were terrible for years until they adopted a system of tiny improvements. They changed their bike seats for comfort, switched to better massage gels for faster recovery, even painted the inside of their truck white to spot specks of dust that could interfere with performance. Each change was almost invisible on its own, but together, they led the team to multiple Olympic gold medals. Small habits create unstoppable momentum. But wait, what about setbacks? What if you miss a day? Here's a golden rule. Never miss twice. Skipping once is an accident. Skipping twice is the start of a new habit, the habit of quitting. If you break a streak, start again immediately. Self-discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about bouncing back. And speaking of bouncing back, if you're finding this valuable, hit that subscribe button right now because we're just getting started. Now, let's talk about tracking progress. If you don't measure it, you won't improve it. The simplest way? A habit tracker. Mark an X on a calendar for each successful day. Over time, you'll see a streak that you won't want to break. And guess what? This visual proof of progress rewires your brain to stay consistent. Want to take it even further? Attach a micro-habit to something you already do. Want to start journaling? Do it right after brushing your teeth. Want to meditate? Do it right after waking up. This technique, called habit stacking, turns new behaviors into effortless routines. Here's the final piece of the puzzle: environment design. If you want to change your habits, don't rely on willpower. Willpower is like a phone battery. It drains fast. Instead, make success easy and failure hard. Want to eat healthy? Keep junk food out of your house. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow so you see it before sleeping. Reshape your surroundings, and your habits will follow. So, where does all of this lead? You might start with just drinking a glass of water in the morning. Then, you add stretching for 5 minutes. Then you start waking up earlier. Then you're reading every day. And before you know it, your entire life has changed. It's no longer about forcing yourself to be disciplined. It's about becoming someone who naturally makes better choices. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent or motivation. It's the ability to master these tiny, consistent actions. And here's the thing. Self-discipline is the gateway to everything you want: wealth, health, freedom. So, where are you in this journey? Are you still stuck at square one, or are you already stacking habits towards success? If you want to truly build a wealthy lifestyle, then watch this next video on the 5 stages of wealth and find out exactly which stage you're in. Your future self is waiting. Click it now.